Hey, Wonderhussy here in beautiful, scenic Laughlin, Nevada. Well, technically I'm in Bullhead City, Arizona. See, the Colorado River runs through Laughlin and separates Nevada from Arizona. And that's why there's all them casinos over on the Nevada side. It's kind of like a little mini Las Vegas on the river. A lot of people go down there, go boating, jet skiing. It's actually a pretty cool little spot, but I only stopped here to gas up because I'm on my way back from a weekend trip down to Kingman, Arizona, and exploring stuff out in the mountains around there, Dolan Springs, stayed in a cave, checked out some old cabins. Boy, we had a time. But now it's time, unfortunately, to drive back to Las Vegas. And, well, instead of just take the highway, I thought I would take this interesting off-road shortcut instead. Well, actually, it's not a shortcut. It's probably gonna take even longer because it's off-road. But apparently, there's a off-road route through the mountains called Christmas Tree Pass that, well, according to people I've spoken to and things I've seen online, it's got some pretty interesting surprises along its route. So we're gonna get on the highway and take Christmas Tree Pass over the mountains to connect with US 95 and then take that back up to Vegas instead of just staying on the asphalt, because it's a beautiful sunny day. I've got time, I've got gas, I've got the rig, so why not? Okay, so the first interesting place we come to along this cutoff is called Grapevine Canyon. And I guess there's supposed to be some pretty impressive petroglyphs here. Spirit Mountain, one of the earliest and largest petroglyph sites in southern Nevada. Oh wow, cool. Okay, it says it's only a short quarter-mile hike to the canyon entrance, so let's do it. Whew. I had to run ahead a little bit because, well, unfortunately, it's President's Day today. It's a holiday, and it's beautiful sunny weather, not too hot. So everyone and their Aunt Sally is taking this hike. So just had to run ahead a bit. Hopefully the petroglyphs aren't too crowded. Okay, so I guess the way this hike works is you just kind of hike up this sandy wash till you get to all these boulders. And then it looks like there's petroglyphs carved, well, all over the place. So you just climb on up and take a look. Wow, that is a pretty impressive collection of petroglyphs, and I've seen a lot of petroglyphs. Okay, unfortunately that face is all in the sun, so it's really hard to see most of the petroglyphs. But over on this side, we got some shade, and you can see some pretty interesting stuff up here. Okay, wow, and look at these little guys. Bighorn sheep, that's cool. And here's something interesting. If you look at the rock, just above this one here, there's even like a little bit of red paint. So I guess there's pictographs as well as petroglyphs here. Remember, petroglyphs are when the drawing is etched into the rock, and pictographs is when it's painted onto the rock. So that little red spot there, that would have been a pictograph, whereas these sheep are petroglyphs. Anyway, you can see those people hiking all over this canyon, up and down, and I guess, boy, if you had all day, you could just hike all the way up and explore, and, well, no telling what kind of petroglyphs you'd find. But unfortunately for me, my friend is waiting in the car, and, well, I don't want to make him wait all day, so I'm just gonna hike back and keep off-roading down this Christmas Tree Pass to the next point of interest. Beautiful stop, though. Uh-oh, emergency pit stop. I mean, as you can see, this is a pretty good road, and so it's easy to go pretty fast on, but you really shouldn't, and here's why. Look what happened to this poor little guy. It's a little jackrabbit. Somebody hit it and killed it, and he looks like he's just freshly dead. Oh, poor little feller. I'm gonna move it off to the side of the road. I got my shovel out of the car. I guess I might as well dig a little grave for it too while I'm at it real quick. Okay, actually this thing is pretty stiff, so I think it's been dead a while. Heavy. Poor guy. I had to dig a real small little grave. Sorry, guy. I don't want to be so unceremonious about this, but at least you'll be covered up for your long night's sleep. With beautiful little ears. Oh gosh, so sad. Well, it's not much, but it's the best I could do right now. Rest in peace, little rabbit, and let your life not have been lost in vain. At least let it be a reminder to all of us to watch where we're going and not drive too fast. Okay, Google Maps says we've arrived at the next point of interest on this trail. Now, the trail's called Christmas Tree Pass, and I don't know if it's this thing that we're looking for is named after the pass or the pass is named after this thing, but supposedly there's a solar lit Christmas tree that people stop and hang ornaments on somewhere around here. But golly, I don't see anything. Google Maps said it's right here. So I figure I'll just climb to the top of this bluff and take a look around. I mean, if nothing else, at least I'll get an amazing viewpoint from up here. Holy cannoli. Man, it is gorgeous up here. Look at this friggin' landscape. Oh, wow. Talk about Louis L'Amour territory. I can just see the lone cowboy on his horse riding through this valley on his way home to some home cooking and a warm bed and a willing woman. But what I don't see is a Christmas tree. Well, gold dang it. I mean, I brought a Christmas ornament all the way from home just to hang on this tree. It's very distressing. I'm not going to give up that easily, even though it is real windy up here. Oh wow, far out. Lucky for me, I ran into this awesome couple in their Polaris, and they actually recognized my hat. They've seen some of my videos, and they were able to tell me all about where this Christmas tree is. Apparently I haven't driven far enough. I got to go about another mile up the road, and they said there's a whole bunch of Christmas trees. So let me go back to my rig, jump in, and get back on the road. But boy, I'm glad that couple came along. I would have been out here looking all morning. Okay, I think I found the area that couple was talking about. Unfortunately, it's, well, I hate to say this, but it's slightly underwhelming. So basically, right when you come back down the pass on the other side of the mountain, you come into this area here where there's a relatively great number of these, I guess those are like pinyon pines. And I guess that's what passes for Christmas trees around these parts, because you can see here, somebody's hung "Always in Our Hearts." Some kind of Christmas ornament there. It looks like it's supposed to be a picture frame. Sorry, it's so windy. Somebody hung some Christmas balls there. And then you can see somebody hung some silver balls on this yucca plant here too. Wow, so I'm guessing there's probably little ornaments scattered all over this area. People kind of hang them here and there wherever they decide to. So I'm gonna go back to the car and get out the ornament I brought and, well, find a place to hang it. Got one packed in my truck here. Right in this bag. Brought this all the way from home. Keep it in the shade so you guys can see. This is from my personal collection. I thought it was kind of cool because it has a bird on it, so it's kind of like a nature thing. And then on the back, I wrote in silver Sharpie, I don't even know if you can see that, it says Wonderhussy. Whew, it's so friggin' windy up here. I'm gonna have to tie this ornament on real tight. Make sure I don't accidentally litter, you know? I hate to say it, but that's probably what happens to a lot of these Christmas ornaments. I'm guessing people hang all kinds of stuff up here, and then it just blows away and gets tangled up in the brush, or a coyote eats it or something. I guess I'll just hang my ball on the bush with the other 2 ornaments because, I don't know, it was like the greatest collection I could find. So these 2 guys are shortly about to be joined by a new friend. Oh, I'll put it up here. Maybe right here on this branch. All right, there it is. Hung it on. They'll know I was here. Not only did I hang it on, I actually tied it to the branch and knotted it, so I don't know, man. It should withstand some pretty decent wind. I always have mixed feelings about doing this kind of thing because I love quirky roadside attractions and I like coming across them, but I also don't like litter. And, well, I feel like this stuff invariably ends up just being blown away and becoming litter. Kind of like, I guess Tea Kettle Junction. If you watch my video where I went to Tea Kettle Junction in Death Valley, people leave tea kettles hanging on this post in the middle of nowhere. And I think the Park Service actually comes and cleans up all the tea kettles every now and then, probably for that exact reason. Anyway, time to get back in the rig and continue down the rest of Christmas Tree Pass because, whew, you never know what else you're gonna find up here. Holy wow, dang it! I left my ornament too soon. I knew I should have waited. There's tons of Christmas ornaments out here. I mean, look at this. We got balls and bells and garland and stockings. Holy cow. I mean, look at this. It's technically litter, like I said, but it sure is pretty the way it sparkles in the sunlight. Look at that. People brought all kinds of stuff out here, but unfortunately, like I said, well, it looks like a lot of it's just going to end up becoming litter. Like poor old Mrs. Claus here. Look at this one. This is all wiffle balls. Somebody came out here and just hung wiffle balls all over this tree. Ha! That's too funny. Oh, looks like they hit the ones on this side of the road too. Dang, somebody had a lot of wiffle balls hanging around. Oh, and then look here. This is actually cool. Somebody painted a rock to look like a Christmas tree. Now that's something that's not going to blow away and isn't litter. The tree next to it, though, I'm not so sure about. Well, whatever. The bush I left my ornament on needed some love, too. So I feel pretty happy with my choice. I'm going to take Mrs. Claus' head with me as a souvenir because, well, A, it's technically just litter. Oh, watch out. Lock up your daughters. Here he comes. Anyways, like I was saying, I'm going to take Mrs. Claus' head with me because it's technically just litter, and also, look what it really is. It's actually just a creepy Cupid doll head with this weird Mrs. Claus wig and glasses on it. A clever disguise. And it would have worked if it weren't for you nosy, meddling kids. Anyway, I'm sure I'll find something funny to do with this. All right, we made it over Christmas Tree Pass all the way from Laughlin, Nevada to US 95 here that runs all the way up to Searchlight and then on to Vegas. So from here on out, it's all gonna be asphalt. But realistically, this Christmas Tree Pass wasn't that bad of a road anyways. I mean, I thought it was gonna be a lot rougher than it was. I would say that just about any car could have made that. There was one or two slightly bumpy spots, but if you went slow, there was nothing an experienced driver couldn't handle. So if you want to try it out sometime, I recommend it. It was a really beautiful drive. I definitely want to go back up there and camp out sometime. Those rock formations probably look amazing under a full moon. Ugh. So I'll be back for sure. And before we leave, there is this little kiosk here with some information. This is what we just drove. We came from Laughlin, right down on the old Colorado River, And we just cut across like that instead of taking Highway 163. I think it was only about 15 miles total length. So really, you know, yeah, it took longer than going on the highway, but not that much longer. And for as beautiful a drive as it was, I'm gonna say it was totally worth it.